Hello everyone, welcome back. In the last lesson, we're trying to add the book list component in frontend so that we can view a book list. Okay, and we started to work on the frontend, and we need to work on the backend as well. Okay, so in this lesson, we'll start to do that. So first of all, open your Eclipse, and then open the book resource Java file. And here we're going to add a new mapping. And this would be book list. It will return a list of book. And we have this named as getBookList method. And then that's it. That should do the trick. Can restart the service. Error exists? Where does the error exist? Okay, that's a misfire. So I'm running on a server. Alright, started. And let's come back to our admin portal and make sure that you monitor the network. Okay, so refresh, come back to our real book list. Okay, so we have the transaction which is successful, and then we have a response to get a book. See that? So if it's difficult, take a look at this. We can have something like JSON formatter, paste it in the JSON and beautify it. So here is the beautified result. So basically we have two records, right? Now that we have the JSON data working, we need to develop the template for our book list. Okay, so come back to our front end, go to booklist component.html, and we'll start to work on this template. We'll try to work it fast, all right? Table responsive, style equals to margin, top, give a little space. Table, border, and highlight. And we have a t-head and a t-body. Within the t-head, we have t-row, and within the t-row, we have t-edge, and here we have the input type as checkbox. We have a change event detector from Angular 2. So this will update select did event.target.check. This will end the input. And then we have title author, category, list price, and our price, and active, operation, and for the body part, we're gonna have a T row. And this will be a ng for loop. We have a hidden input box, okay, and a checkbox. And then we have a change event detector. So that's first. And this should be actually wrapped around a TD. Okay. We have another TD, and this is a hyperlink. On click, we're gonna have our Angular 2 event trigger. On select book, and style is cursor as pointer. Book.title. Link should be closed here. Okay. And we have author, category, we have list price, our price, active, and lastly we should have some operation like in above. So this operation basically is delete. So what we have is, first we want to have an ID so that we can pass it to the backend to find which book to delete. Then we're gonna have a MD button. Use a click event. This will be binding to a open dialog method. This open dialog basically is a pop-up dialog box to confirm whether you're gonna delete or not. In this button we have a span. And we're gonna invoke the font awesome icons. This will be a delete button. Okay. And then underneath this div, we'll have another button, and it's a raised button. We're gonna give a warning color. And a click event. This will be calling the remove selected books method. close the button. Alright. So basically what we're doing here, we're just creating a table, okay? And this table will be first have its table header, so which is the column name, and then we'll have table row. Suppose we have a book list, okay? This is array, and we use the ng for loop. This is coming from Angular 2 to loop through each of the book list. And the variable to represent each item of the book is this one. So the grammar is, this is keyword length item name of the array name. So that's the keyword. That's the grammar for this for loop, okay? Again, I'm supposing that you're familiar with Angular 2 basics, and this is the basic stuff. After that, we have a cell, table cell that includes a hidden ID. So this is some kind of trick that you can use if you want to pass the ID to some event or method, but you don't want to display that. You can make a input field as hidden, and then you can ng model double bind into it. So I don't think I'm actually using this, so I'll just leave it for now. And then we have a checkbox. So this checkbox basically controls whether everything will be checked or not. And then we have the next cell. Basically, the cell is title, book title, and we add a link to it. That's when this title is clicked, we'll have the onSelect method called. And be careful here. You can see there is a variable or there's a parameter passed to this onSelect method, and this parameter is book. And where does the book come from? This book is from this variable. So if you're familiar with JavaScript ES6, we have this new let keyword that can be used to define a variable. Okay, so if you use previous Java, we have the var keyword to define a variable, right? So this let is added recently. Okay, again, if you're not familiar with ES6 JavaScript or TypeScript, you need to understand those. You can check out my Angular 2 course, which has the first section explain all the difference, all the new features in ES6 and TypeScript. That should give you a good fundamental knowledge on those. And after that, we have the other fields displayed, and eventually we have button. So what does it look like is, come back to your admin portal, as a table like this, and we have a checkbox we can select, and then we can click on title. But the thing is, this table doesn't look that good, isn't it? We need to put some style on it, okay, to make it look better. So we can just come to our booklist component.css file, and I'll paste in some CSS elements. You can find this element in source code, so I don't want to go through each of them. It's pretty straightforward. Table and th head, something like that, and you save that. The page should refresh. Okay, that looks better. Alright, and that's pretty much for this lesson. We'll continue to implement this in the next one. See you guys in the next video. Bye.